choice and not enough time to form what's wrong. Aiming for your head, get down. You're the only one in
Hey man, was that a set or was that a set?
That was a set, all right.
Yeah, go girls. I told you.
You guys killed it this morning.
So what else is new, Edge?
I think we beat you guys again.
Yeah. Want to take us on, Edge? What? What is it?
Did you touch my leg?
No, I said the baby there.
Don't mess with me, Heath. Did you touch my leg or not?
Edge, I did not touch your leg.
What is it? What can you see? What did he say?
He said there was a shark.
Weird.
It was like, I don't know, being felt up by water sandpaper.
And you actually saw it?
I don't want to think how long it was. 3 to 4 meters just cruising beneath me.
Matt heard you, didn't he? What's he doing?
Is he nuts?
Come on, little heart. Down you come. No need to beat so hard. Not going to release fear hormones. Because fear is the strongest perfume on the planet. See? The fish know what's to go.
What the hell are you doing? Making sure I didn't look like a turtle until I figured out if there really was a shark down there. You are nuts, aren't you? I would have been the last one out of all of us to get the chomp. You're wearing black and white. Lots of contrast makes it easy for the shark to see. A kilo of jewelry. Flashes in the sunlight, looks like silver fish scales. The rest of you are splashing about like a herd of injured prey. So I got off my board because sharks eat turtles. And from below, your board with arms and legs paddling on either side can easily be mistaken for a turtle. Anyway, so I went down to have a look. The fish were calm, and they would have been jumping out of their skins if there was a shark about.
What do you mean if there was a shark about? I know what I saw. Are you going to carry the can if we don't report it and one of them ends up being dinner? So 4 meters, you say? Oh, easy. I'm telling you, we were less than 100 meters offshore. No waves. It was right there with us. I felt it.
Surfers sometimes start up rumours to keep the crowds at bay, keep the waves for themselves.
I heard Edge's voice when he first came in. It was full of adrenaline, which made it go all high and squeaky, and I don't think you can fake that.
Application for marine biology at the Melbourne Preparatory College. Hey, some of it. Hey, lecture me now. Come on, spill your guts. I'm applying for a scholarship at this school in Melbourne. They've got a really good marine biology course, kind of like a preparation for uni.
Okay, I get it. But I don't get all the secrecy.
I don't know. I wasn't sure how Deb and Simo would feel about me already applying for a Plan B in case I didn't get one of the WQS spots.
Would they care?
They might think it shows a lack of commitment or something. I don't want them knowing, Heath.
All right, I hear.
I've got an interview before school tomorrow. They're sending people down to interview the Sydney kids. So, yeah, it has to stay between you and me. My father's been a commercial fisherman for the past 32 years and has specialised in crayfish harvesting for the past 10 years.
Hauling crayfish is all well and good, but marine biology is a scientific field of endeavour.
I was going to go on to say that during the last 5 years, I've been sending data to the National Marine Authority on the King Island ecosystem. I've got summaries here of the findings. I'm not sure if you're interested in having a look at them.
Wow, you look like you didn't sleep a wink last night. You had dreams of the fleshy submarine.
All the men in grey suits? How about Mr. and Mrs. Great White?
Yeah. Laugh it up. You'd be sorry when you're trying to surf on one leg.
But you're the local. Have you heard about any shark attacks here?
No, the beaches are netted to stop sharks.
Which sucks as a solution. For every shark they stop, they kill a bucket load of other critters, like dolphins, dugongs, and turtles.
You are spending way too much time with Matt.
Guys, we training this morning or what?
Oh, we thought training had been cancelled because of the shark.
Oh, so now it suits you there's a shark.
What shark?
3 meters, eh? It's only a little one.
Oh, how's it going? Interview. Quietly confident.
Hey, Matt! Your dad called this morning. He said he'll be here this afternoon depending on whether or not the tides are between. Something like that.
We haven't had a shark around here for ages.
So you heard about this?
Yeah, I heard.
So no surfing to the lifeguards, check it out?
But there were other surfers out there.
Yeah, well, Heath, those guys aren't my problem. I can't afford to have any of you going out there getting munched. I'll lose my job. Or at least get in trouble.
And Matt, in future, if someone makes a shark call, you don't stay out to check out if it's true?
Do you know how long I've been waiting for a morning off?
About 9 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay, everyone, don't get too excited. There is a plan B.
Ah, see, they like Plan B.
Now, I know you've all been paying out on edge for being spooked, but the truth is there's probably something that spooks you all. So, this morning's mission is to talk about what freaks you out the most about surfing. Maybe it's being held under, or being speared by your board, or maybe it's just fear of failing. Now, some fears are healthy and they should be listened to, and some might be the very thing that's holding you back.
That's me. It happened to me when I first started surfing. I didn't go back in the water for 6 months. So, let's fly.
I don't want to be a copycat, but it's the same for me. I had that kiteboarding accident in Germany. I got dragged under for longer than I want to think about.
Good. That's good. So the rest of you keep thinking until something rings true for you too. Maybe it's not in the surf, maybe it's just something that makes you feel uneasy. We can try and work out whether there's real fear there.
So, I was thinking, maybe Edge and I can run you over to the marina to meet your dad in the rubber ducky. So you don't have to schlep on the bus. Maybe we can sneak in a quick skirt along the way. Huh? What do you reckon?
So you checked with Simo that we could use the ducky, right? Oops, I forgot. We'll check first thing when we get back. So you want to drive or skirt first? What do you reckon? Wow, you got a serious case of the, You know what I reckon? Even if the shark has come around the peninsula, I'll be going too fast to get chumped, now, mate?
Great theory, Heath, if you don't fall off.
Me? I don't fall off.
I swear he's the biggest goose on the planet. Matt, you all right? You look a little weird. You don't get seasick, do you?
I do, actually.
I thought you said you used to go out fishing with your old man all the time.
Yeah, I used to spew every time, too.
Bummer.
There it is.
What happens if we actually catch something? You reel it in. I'm not touching it. There's no way I'm touching a live fish.
What if we catch a shark?
Trust me, the chances of us catching a shark with this tackle are next to zero.
Who taught you all this stuff anyway?
My dad. We fish together most weekends. You spent weekends with your dad? What's wrong with that? My dad is the ultimate in embarrassment. He tells the same awful jokes all the time. He insists on talking to my friends who don't want to know about it. And his clothes are so 1990s.
He sounds perfect.
Ugh, try living with him. What about Matt? He lived with his father on a fishing boat for weeks. Just the two of them. How bad would that be?
He might have liked it.
He didn't look too thrilled this morning when he went off to see his dad.
I'll put the kettle on. Tie up over there. Hello, hello, hello.
Dad, this is Heath and Edge from the Academy. This is my dad.
Hey, call me Ewan. You too. Oh, you look all right? Bit skinny?
I'm fine, Dad.
So, you around?
Oh, they've got to get back.
Really?
Yeah, thanks anyway. We just came to say hi.
Thought I'd get to pump you about how Matt he's really doing, whether he's holding his own.
Oh, he's doing more than holding his own.
Yeah? So his future's all sewn up.
Yeah, whether he's star of the Marine Biology College or master of the universe on the world circuit, I reckon he's got it pretty sussed out whatever happens. You guys need a hand pushing off?
No, we're right.
My old hat. My cutting gloves. Favourite sick bucket.
Still a chunderer after all these years. So how's it going?
You think you'll be coming home at the end of the year?
How's the competition?
Have you got a hope in hell of winning?
What about the other boys? Are they pretty good?
Because if you've got no hope of winning, then I can ask you outright, do you think you'll be coming home at the end of the year?
So, the strange thing that's happened. The guy here at the Marinas offering me a really top deal to trade in on a bigger boat. A two-man boat. Now, if I buy it now, I'll manage somehow to get back, but if I wait, the deal will pass and it'll be out of my range. Yeah, so it's a risk either way, buying it or not, based on whether you're going to win this thing and disappear off to Hawaii or who knows where, or whether you'll be coming back.
I wish I had the answer, Dad. Know how to read them?
I wish I could, son. I wish I could. The last thing I want to do is put pressure on you. Well, maybe I'll head over and have a natter with your coach in the morning and see what he thinks. And it will give me a chance to see you straight your stuff at the same time.
This is insane, Heath.
I told everybody I needed the bathroom.
You didn't say the girls.
Well, have you smelt the boys? Anyway, I said I needed it for 2 hours, and 2 hours ain't up.
Well, tell that to my bladder. Or my teeth, which would like to be brushed before tomorrow.
You know, in some countries where they don't have toothbrushes, they chew on the end of a stick to make bristles.
You feel like dancing. You know the spark curtains the world. Those empty bottles, like scented.
Oh, I can't believe you've all gone to bed now. Oh, good evening. Hey, your dad doesn't know about the scholarship, does he? Hey, but even if you don't get the WCT spot, you have no intention at all of going back to King Island.
No, I don't want to get into it, all right? Well, it's more complicated than that, but yeah, I guess that's it in a nutshell.
Thought so. Hey, look at this.
2 a.m. every morning, and it's 5 degrees, and you're wet, and your hands are so cold you can't even feel the cray shells cutting into them. There's nothing in there. And by the time you're back and unloaded, you've already been working 6 hours before school. And the smell.
Well, fishing isn't for you. What's the big deal?
There's nothing in there either. The boat is for me. That's the big deal. And Dad's been working his guts out since I was born, so I didn't have to start with nothing.
Great, so you inherit something which isn't for you, and which is guaranteed to make you spew? Well, I think our work here is done. Sweet dreams. Hey, anyway, you can say goodbye to that WQS spot as your ticket out of King Island, because I've already bagged that one.
Talking in your sleep already.
But the scholarship, that's something different altogether. That your dad needs to know about.
I probably won't get in anyway.
You're right.
I'll be taking apologies this morning, so if you guys would like to make a queue...
Very sorry I doubted you, Edge. Still don't know why the fish was so chilled.
Forget the fish. Stick with the sorry bit.
Matt, Courier dropped this off for you. Now, the lifeguards are doing another sweep of the beach, so Deb wants to do another session of the fear stuff.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
I got in.
Cool.
Okay, guys, let's do this thing properly, or we can all do sand running until the beach is safe. So yesterday we talked about Anna and Fly's fears. Did anyone come up with something else overnight?
I tried, but I kept coming back to the shark thing too, so I guess it's something I really do think about every time I get in the water.
Good. So what comes up for us when we talk about sharks? Edge, you just had the big scare.
I don't know. Being killed?
Fair enough. You have a strong survival instinct. Maddie, have you had a chance to think about anything yet?
No, sorry, I haven't come up with anything. I'll keep trying.
What about you, Heath?
I'm scared of going nuts and turning into a bum. Well, not really the bum bit, but going nuts.
Don't want to freak you, man, but I reckon it's too late.
Edge.
I could think of something to do with surfing if it makes it easier.
No, that's okay. That's your fear, and that's what we'll work with. But we've run out of time today, so none of you are off the hook yet, and we'll do more of this tomorrow.
Guess you got to face the music sooner or later.
So he's not at the head of the pack, but if he puts his mind to it, he can still get there.
So if Matt's this far behind, will he still actually be able to win?
Well, it's early in the year, but there's no doubt he'll have to stay completely on track.
Excuse me. Yep. G'day. OK, I'll be down to look at it in half an hour. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
I have to go and look at the boat. We'll talk about all this later.
Just leave it, Heath. But no buts, all right? Did you see the look on his face? The disappointment? Did you get a taste of what it's like?
Yeah, okay, so the disappointment's a killer, but he's about to go off and buy something based on a complete lie.
Well, you can stop fretting about my dad's future, okay? I've thought about it and I'm going to pull out of the scholarship anyway.
You what? So you're going to go gut crayfish and freeze your noodles off for the rest of your life because you're too scared to tell your old man the truth?
First of all, you don't gut crayfish, all right? Second of all, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what he did for me. After my mum left, he did everything.
Yeah? Well, that's great that he did. Because he's your old man. He's meant to. It's part of the gig. And it doesn't mean that he owns you for the rest of your life because of that. Now, I can't believe how you can deliberately stay in the water with a 4-metre shark, but you can't talk to your old man. No, I just don't get it. Just remember, okay, your mind is an excellent exaggerator. What you're feeling now is probably 200 times worse than what it's actually going to be like. Okay, I'll be here, but I don't have to come in there and write notes for you.
You're the most annoying friend I've ever had. Heart rate through the roof. Sweating like a sauna. Where's the boat, Dad?
Look, I know it's sudden, but by the time I got back, they already had a buyer lined up for our boat. They needed an answer straight away. And he took another 15% off the price of the new one. It was just too good to miss. Look, I don't want to rain on your parade, but I've got to be honest with you. The odds of you making it don't look great.
What you're feeling now is probably 200 times worse than what it's actually going to be like. Okay, I'll be here, but I don't have to come in there and write notes for you.
Dad, I'm not coming back. You're going to have to cancel the order and get the boat back.
What are you talking about? I can't cancel the order. The guy already had a buyer for the motor. They're ripping it out today.
What time?
Matt.
What time?
I don't know. Sometime today.
Come on, we don't have time to waste arguing. We've got to get that boat back. So, is there anything we can do?
The engine's gone. The hull's going to be junk.
Simo.
You take my ducky without asking? Well, there's a shark out there. Please, tell me there's an explanation.
Yeah, so we're helping Edge. It's like a face your fear technique.
You weren't with Edge. He's down the beach. I'm on to you, Heath. Your big fear is the truth. It's too simple for you. You got to paint and decorate everything.
It's not true. Go on, ask me anything. I'll answer it plain and simple.
Why did you take the ducky without asking?
Because I knew you'd say no.
Why would I say no?
Because with the shark out there, it's risky and dangerous behaviour.
Why does it never feel like progress with you, Heath?
I don't know, Simo.
Next time, ask.
That's a shark alarm.
The shark's come around the headland. Another beach is closed.
Hey, Matt. Is that your dad? Hey, Simo, can I take Matt out to meet his dad in the rubber ducky?
You just don't know when to let up, do you?
What, you said ask next time?
No.
Why?
Because it would be reckless and dangerous.
Please, Simo, we'll go straight there and back and Dad will look out for us.
It's your responsibility.
Welcome aboard. So, what do you think about the new vessel?
But Dad, you're not... I thought...
I made some calls and there are a couple of lads on the island who wouldn't mind a bit of training. And as much as I love the old boat, this new one, well, she's got some lovely features. Looks like they got something in their sights. I'll be trying to herd it out to sea. Maybe have a word to the coasties, see if they want me to chaperone it down the coast a couple of 1,000 miles. In which case, you better shove off, because I've got work to do. You keep your head in. If I hear you slacking, I'll be back up to kick you up the bum personally.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Same goes for you too, eh? Well, what are you waiting for then? Shove off.
How do we know whether the shark's really gone?
Whether it just chucked a U-turn under Matt's dad's boat and has come back to finish us off.
Or whether it's angry now from all the harassment from the lifeguards.
Come on, we're wasting perfect waves.
I reckon sometimes your fear just runs out of path and you get on with it.